You don't wake up one day with insulin resistance. You drift into it. Quietly. No alarms. No sharp pain. No emergency warning. Just small changes. You feel tired after meals. You crave something sweet even when you just ate. Your belly feels softer than it used to. Your energy crashes around 3 p.m. You tell yourself it's stress. Or age. Or lack of sleep. But what if your body is already struggling to manage sugar, and you don't even know it? Insulin is not the villain. It's one of the most important hormones in your body. Every time you eat carbohydrates, rice, bread, fruit, even healthy whole grains, your blood sugar rises. That's normal. Insulin's job is simple. It acts like a key. It opens the door of your cells and lets glucose enter so it can be used for energy. Without insulin, glucose stays in the bloodstream. With insulin working properly, your body runs smoothly. The problem is not insulin. The problem is when your cells stop listening. Imagine knocking on a door once. It opens. Now imagine knocking again and again, every few hours, every day, for years. Eventually, the person inside stops responding. That is insulin resistance. Your pancreas releases insulin. But your cells don't respond efficiently anymore. So your body produces more insulin. And more. And more. Your blood sugar may still look normal on a lab test. But your insulin levels are quietly rising behind the scenes. This is why insulin resistance is dangerous. It hides. For years. Before prediabetes. Before type 2 diabetes. Before diagnosis. And during that silent phase, your body changes. High insulin encourages fat storage, especially around the abdomen. It makes fat loss harder, even if you're eating less. It increases hunger signals. It makes you crave fast energy. It disrupts normal energy flow inside your cells. That afternoon crash? Often blood sugar instability. That constant snacking? Often compensation for poor glucose control. And here's something many people don't realize: you don't have to be overweight to be insulin resistant. There's a term called metabolically unhealthy normal weight. Some people look lean on the outside, but internally, their metabolism is struggling. Why does this happen? Frequent eating without breaks. Ultra-processed foods. Liquid sugars. Chronic stress. Short sleep. Late-night meals. Physical inactivity. Insulin resistance is not caused by one cookie. It's caused by years of metabolic overload. Your body is incredibly adaptable. When glucose repeatedly spikes, insulin repeatedly rises. When insulin repeatedly rises, cells protect themselves by becoming less responsive. It's a survival mechanism. But over time, survival mode becomes dysfunction. You might notice brain fog after meals, strong sugar cravings, difficulty losing belly fat, energy dips, darkened skin around the neck in some cases, high triglycerides, slightly elevated fasting glucose. Not dramatic symptoms. Subtle ones. That's what makes it dangerous. And here's the part that matters most. Insulin resistance is often reversible. The body wants balance. It responds to rhythm. Longer gaps between meals. Strength training. Walking after eating. Improved sleep. Reducing ultra-processed carbohydrates. Managing stress. Even modest weight loss, 5 to 7% of body weight, has been shown in studies to significantly improve insulin sensitivity. Muscle is your metabolic ally. When you build muscle, you create more space for glucose storage. Movement after meals can reduce post-meal blood sugar spikes by measurable amounts. Sleep regulates insulin sensitivity. Just one night of short sleep can reduce insulin responsiveness the next day. This is not about extreme diets. It's about metabolic respect. Insulin is not your enemy. It is your partner, but if you ignore the signals for too long, the partnership becomes strained. The most powerful shift is awareness. Not fear. Not obsession. Awareness. If your energy feels unstable, if your cravings feel uncontrollable, if fat loss feels unusually difficult, don't just blame willpower. Look deeper. Your body is rarely broken. It's usually overwhelmed. And the earlier you respond, the easier it is to restore balance. Insulin resistance does not start loudly. But recovery can start quietly. With one consistent change at a time. Your metabolism is not against you, it's responding to the environment you give it. And that means you have influence. More than you think.